At 80 years old, Eric Clapton remains one of the last living icons of classic rock. For over 6 decades, his guitar has spoken more truth than most words ever could. From the fiery blues clubs of London to the world's biggest stages, Clapton's sound defined generations. But after a lifetime surrounded by legends, heartbreak, and reinvention, Clapton has finally shared the truth about the music that shaped him. Today, he reveals his 5 favorite rock albums of all time. Albums that didn't just inspire his playing, they changed his life. This is Legend Uncovered. Part 1, The Man Behind the Blues. Before we dive into Clapton's list, it's worth remembering who he became. Eric Clapton wasn't just another guitarist, he was the guitarist. They called him God in the streets of London in the 1960s. From the Yardbirds to Cream, and later his solo career, Clapton redefined how the electric guitar could sound, full of emotion, pain, and soul. But even legends have heroes. And Clapton has always been open about the records that taught him what feeling in music truly means. Part 2, Album No. 5, Led Zeppelin II, 1969. Clapton's 5th pick is Pure Energy, Led Zeppelin's Led Zeppelin II. He once called it a sonic earthquake. When Clapton first heard Whole Lotta Love, he said it blew him away. The intensity, the groove, the interplay between Jimmy Page's riffs and John Bonham's drumming, it was the sound of rock growing teeth. Clapton admired how Zeppelin mixed blues roots with explosive creativity. They took what we all loved, Muddy Waters, Robert Johnson, and gave it wings, he said. Even though Clapton and Page were once friendly rivals in the London scene, Clapton always respected Zeppelin's ability to evolve the blues without losing its soul. Part 3, Album Number 4, The Band, 1969. Next on his list is the band's self-titled album, also known as the Brown Album. Clapton once admitted this record changed how he thought about group dynamics. He said, "When I heard the band, I realized how powerful honesty in music could be. Unlike the overproduced rock of the late 60s, the band's sound was raw, organic, and timeless. Songs like The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down and Up on Cripple Creek inspired Clapton to form Derek and the Dominoes, a project born from the same spirit of unity and simplicity." In interviews, Clapton revealed he was so moved by the band's chemistry that he briefly considered quitting his solo career to join them. That's how much their authenticity struck him. Part 4, Album No. 3, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs, 1970. His 3rd pick is personal, his own masterpiece with Derek and the Dominoes. Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs was Clapton, at his rawest and most vulnerable. It wasn't about ego or fame, it was about emotion. During that time, Clapton was secretly in love with Pattie Boyd, the wife of his close friend George Harrison. The pain of that love became the fire behind Layla. In later interviews, Clapton said, "That album isn't about perfection, it's about heartbreak. And that's why people still feel it." With Duane Allman beside him, Clapton found the perfect musical mirror. 2 souls expressing love and sorrow through slide guitar. To this day, Clapton says it's the most honest music he's ever made. Part 5, Album No. 2, The Beatles, Abbey Road, 1969. His 2nd favorite album needs no introduction, Abbey Road by the Beatles. Clapton had a deep personal connection with the band, especially with George Harrison. He not only admired the music, he played on it. That iconic solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps? That was Clapton. But for him, Abbey Road was more than just a record. It was a farewell letter wrapped in beauty. He once said, "Abbey Road was the sound of 4 men saying goodbye without words. Every note feels like a memory." Clapton often cited the album's closing medley, From Golden Slumbers to The End, as one of rock's purest emotional journeys. It reminded him that music could heal even as it breaks your heart. Part 6, Album No. 1, Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? 1967. And finally, Clapton's number 1 pick, the album that completely changed his world, Are You Experienced? By Jimi Hendrix. The first time Clapton saw Hendrix perform in London in 1966, he was left speechless. He said, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Jimmy was doing things with the guitar I didn't think were possible. When Hendrix released Are You Experienced, Clapton knew the world of guitar had just shifted forever. Songs like Purple Haze, The Wind Cries Mary, and Fire showed that rock could be spiritual, psychedelic, and revolutionary, all at once. Even after Hendrix's death, Clapton never stopped honoring him. He often said, "Jimmy was the most naturally gifted player I've ever seen. He wasn't just fast, he was free."
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.